Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just checking in with you guys. It is the end of my 14th week and I am down a total of 44 pounds. I've lost 3 pounds this week since I talked to you guys last. I said something in my video last week that wasn't really quite accurate. I said that I lose about 1 to 2.5 pounds a week, something like that on average. Well, I actually did the math and kind of followed my whole weight loss timeline, and I actually lose almost 3 pounds a week. I'm going to kind of go through a little recap of my weight loss journey so far since I started, just kind of week by week. So you guys kind of bear with me here for a minute. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Shanda, and I started my weight loss journey on February 24th of this year. And my starting weight was 270.2 pounds. And as of yesterday, I weighed in at 226.2 pounds. So 44 pounds down. And as you guys can see right here, I lost most of the weight. Not most of the weight, but I lost a lot of weight on that first week. I think I lost about 11.8 pounds on that first week. And then on that second week, I had 0 weight loss. And then after that, as you guys can see here, I was relatively coming down pretty quickly. 3.8 pounds, 5.4, then a 1.2. So it really varies. It really varies quite a bit. But as you can see in the chart, I've had, some pretty significant ups and downs. And I think I had 2 or 3 weeks where I didn't lose any weight at all. But overall, the reduction in weight has been pretty steady. At one point, I thought I was in a stall, but from talking to other members of the GLP-1 community, a stall, from what I've learned, is really like weeks or months at the same weight. And I was just horrified by that, because I hope I never get to that point, but I do know that it is a common thing, so I should definitely expect it. But, God, let's keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. My weight, my experience this week has been great, no issues, but you remember how I was telling you guys, I don't know if it was last week or week before last, but for some reason, the injection site is so irritated now. That didn't happen before, but it first started on the back of my arm, as I talked to you guys about. And then on Monday, I actually have this, you see this bruise right here on my thigh? And it hurts and it burns and it itches and it's kind of raised a little bit. It kind of, like I said before, it kind of gives this sensation of like a really irritating and annoying mosquito bite. Like that, it itches like that, and it's warm. So, of course, I've read up on it, and there are a lot of people who suffer with irritation at the injection site. So it started doing that on the 7.5. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because the dosage is a little bit higher. But, such as anything else, you have to deal with certain things. I will talk to my GP about it, though. I haven't spoken with her in a couple of weeks, so it's time to renew. my prescription, so I'll be talking to her in the next couple of days. Also, in talking about that, I think I'm going to stay on the 7.5. It's still working great, and even though I'd like to go up just to see what that 10's gonna be like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save it for when the 7.5 is no longer working or the food noise is getting a little bit louder. But right now it's great. I don't have any food noise at all. And this is my second month on 7.5, going on my third after the next week. So I'm going to stay here. This is working for me. So I don't want to go up only to find that it's not going to work as well. So I'm going to stay here as long as it's working. You know, I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people said, yeah, I'm on GLP-1 and I'm not really losing weight like that. How are you doing it? And the first thing I say is everybody's different and medications affect everybody differently. However, when I decided to go on this journey, I decided that I was going to change everything around. I'm going to incorporate everything that I've learned over the years of all of this yo-yo dieting that I've done. And I was going to really do the right thing and make it work for me. So I think the primary thing, even more important than exercise, is what you're eating. This is just my opinion. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a trainer or anything like that. I can only say what I think has been a part or the most part of my success. And I don't eat out at all. I cook all of my meals every single day. And if I don't cook, I'll do something like a protein shake smoothie, or I'll eat a protein bar, or I'll have strawberries, you know, something like that. I don't eat anything processed. I don't buy anything that's in any kind of a package or anything like that. I try to stay as strictly whole foods as possible. I actually did like a little research on the vegan diet, which is what I believe I've adopted, and I'm gonna put that out too today, so you guys can kind of take a look at that. And it was pretty an interesting process in going through what do I call this new thing that I'm doing. But I'll go ahead and put that out too today, so you guys can take a look at that as well if you're interested. But I believe my success has been what it is because I'm very strict about what I'm eating. I also am very strict about my caloric intake. And I have to say, I don't feel deprived. And I know I say that all the time, but I really, really, really want you guys to know that you can eat good food. I can't stress it enough. You can eat good food. I'm learning this brand new for myself too, is that you can eat good food and still be in a calorie deficit. And it tastes good. You're full. Of course, the full part's probably because of the Zepbound, but everything is just like it was when I wasn't on any diet medication. I am satisfied flavor-wise, and happy instead of eat. You know how when you're fat, you eat stuff and it's like so good for that 5 or 10 minutes, however long it takes you to eat it. And then after you feel guilty and after you feel like a slob and you're disappointed in yourself. The coolest part is that when you're making this great food that tastes great and is low in calories, you don't have any of that after stuff. In fact, it's just the opposite. You feel really good about yourself and you feel proud of yourself that you've actually maybe have turned the corner in how you view food for the rest of your life. That's kind of how I feel. You guys, this is the best experience that I've had. It's been so enlightening. And the reason I'm so excited about it is because it's like a lifetime change. I now know I can do this for the rest of my life. You know, when you're on these fad diets, like, okay, remember like back in the day when they were like, no bread, no bread, no bread, no bread. I did that no bread diet one time. And I think it lasted probably about 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And then when I finally ate bread, I like ate bread. It's like I binged on bread. And it's so stupid because I actually gained more weight than what I had initially. So yeah. But with doing it this way, because knowing that you can create a bread substitute that's actually good for you has been mind-blowing to me, because I had no idea that there were such options out there. And I know some people might say, I don't have time to be doing all that. But I guarantee you that if you give your meal prep just one day or even half a day out of your 7-day week, you will be so satisfied with it. I just can't express it enough. So you guys check out some of my videos for, a twist on the good food that we're used to. And it's great. It's low calorie. A lot of them are high protein. So yeah, my research on how to make different foods that are healthy for you has just been, as I always say, a game changer for me. So I truly believe that the reason why I've been so successful is because of that. Now, granted, exercise is a part of it too. Because you want to keep your body toned and you're losing weight so rapidly that it's going to be very difficult and necessary to keep that exercise in and get that weight training in. So no doubt about that. But I truly believe that your dietary choices play a huge role in whether or not you're going to lose weight and how quickly. So basically, you guys, that is my update for the week. I have an appointment with my GP in a couple of days. So I want to get that blood work done. I'm so excited to see the difference in my numbers. If there's a difference at all, I don't know, but I'm assuming that it's going to be significant, but we'll see. I'm going to share it with you guys when I do get it. So you guys let me know. How are you guys doing on your GLP-1 journeys? Are you happy? Is it working for you? You let me know. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty.